Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mythical Garden. I'm Gianna. Today we are doing collective reading for the new moon that's happening on the 18th and 19th. And we're going into, what do you call that? Individual readings. All right. Hi Echo. Hi Elda. Alright. Ancestors, what does the collective need to know when it comes to this new moon that is coming up? What does the collective need to know when it comes to the new moon? Let's see. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this new moon? Oh, okay. Can you not ask a question tonight? No. Questions are usually done after the collective reading. I do collective readings first, and then I do questions. All right. Let's see. So the overall energy for this new moon, I don't feel like it's for the entire collective. I feel like it's at least for, I would say, half. Right? So we have the Eight of Swords. So it's gonna be a lot of mental gymnastics going on. Right? With the Eight of Swords here, a lot of mental gymnastics, meaning a lot of people are gonna feel like they're stuck. They don't know which way to go. They don't know how to navigate, whether it's emotions, the new I was gonna say the new life force, but new life force could just be like the new chapter, the new, but also likely the new direction where their life wants to go at. With this Eight of Swords here, this is just the overall energy. This is like for majority or at least half of the collective, right? Put this here. All right, Wire, you're gonna have to go over here. Okay. So we have, all right, let's pull this up. So we have the Tower and the Seven of Wands, right? Yeah, Seven of Wands. The Tower and Seven of Wands. There is going to be a shakeup occurring from this new moon. It could put a lot of people in defense mode because it could be challenging people's ideology, could be challenging people's perspective or perception of things. So this new moon is more so it's kind of like trying to get rid of things and have people move forward. All right. So but there's definitely a shakeup coming here. Like this goes back to what I said with the Eight of Swords, the Chariot here. This way or that way. Yeah, Helga, you can put your question in. I'll make sure you're first, okay? And if you end up falling asleep, you could just replay the live replay, and then you could just watch it. But the Chariot here, this Chariot specifically says this way or that way. So it's trying to figure out which direction to go in life, right? It's also what do you call that thing? It's also talks about victory, but this one more says like which way to go, which direction to go in life. And again, going back to the Eight of Swords, people feel like they're stuck. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what to do. We do have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is new idea, new impulse, right? But this one is giving more so new ideas because we do have the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands here is talks about a new beginning, right? New beginning. So there's a new beginnings coming in that a lot of people have to really think about. Like it could be a new business adventure, an adventure, yeah, business adventure where the person could just be trying to figure out how to navigate or how to start up their business. But overall, this is again, like I said, recognition here because we have the Six of Wands, recognition, victory. So that's kind of two cards of victory here. So whatever you decide to do, you're gonna be victorious in it. So just think about it. I keep seeing a blueprint. So make sure you have that laid out, everything laid out so that it's not confusing. You know what to do. Hi, Amber. All right. So Amber, Helga will be the first on the list. All right. Let's see. Why did I pick up this deck? Ooh, hot chocolate. All right. Let's see what else for collective when it comes to this new moon. Let's see. What else does the new moon have in store for the collective? Off. All right. What else does this new moon have in store for the collective? Let me get one more card. Oh, that one didn't flip. Okay, that one did. All right. Ooh. You don't like this. All right, let me just pick these up so we could just sort it up. Actually, let's start with the first one. So we have karmic, right? So karmic relationship. It also talks about fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you, right? So this new moon, again, like I said, it's kind of like having people let go of certain things, but it could just be people. There's lessons that's going to be involved with this new moon that's coming up on Sunday and Monday, the 19th, 18th, and 19th. I also feel like a lot of people aren't going to see it coming because with the tower here, the tower normally just it's erupt. It's random. It happens. Like there's really no signs when the tower wants to strike. So this is why the karmic relationship came up. We also have photograph here. Photographs is basically looking into the past. So this new moon's going to have a lot of people being reflective, trying to figure out, again, with the chariot going this way or that way, trying to figure out which direction or the destination to go. I'm also getting with the photograph. Like some people are going to be missing some people, but it's, and y'all gonna probably want to reach out, but I feel like there's something that's going to be revealed as in, you know how sometimes when you think of somebody and you try to reach out to them and then you find new information about them or from a past situation and then it kind of makes you like, that's the kind of like energy I'm getting. So you have keys on a ring. So keys on a ring just tells me that there's people that are going to, I feel like probably have suitors or a lot of suitors. Because we have talking here. It says interested, conversing more, waiting message, arrives, like suitors, talking, right? But there's some of them aren't really here. I guess to say like some of them are like, you have to be very, very discerning, right? Because we have the runner here. The runner is somebody who is, they're afraid of intimacy. So a lot of people are gonna have people come into their lives to, I would say, try, quotations marks, try to date them, but it's not gonna work because at the end of the day, like your discernment is gonna see right through them and see like whether or not they're real, whether or not they say what they want to say. And, you know, use filters. Like, filter them out. Why did I pick up this deck? All right. I guess. I'll get 2 cards from this deck. Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, so like filter them out. So this is gonna lead to like your person. So it's more so like a trial and error type of thing that's going on. Cause look, we do have high honor, right? High honor is, this is more, I feel like in this reading is related to like self-worth. Are you gonna will it? Are you willingly gonna settle? Are you gonna try to actively pick the right person? Because sometimes we settle for like red flags. It's like it's only one that turns out like a whole trunk full. But it's like more so like, do you know your self-worth? Are you gonna settle? Are you gonna diminish yourself or dim your light for this person that you know isn't really gonna pan out, right? Expectations here, right? We have expectations. It's I feel like a lot of people are gonna be looking into relationships differently because they have expectations. Could be new expectations, and releasing old expectations about relationships going around. And we do have main male in marriage. So like I said, this is kind of like filtering out the person it's filtering out, how can I put it? It's filtering out like all the bad so you could get your person, right? Like I said, treat it like a test run, a trial and error, so that you know that who's right for you, who's not, because we have the marriage and the main male here. And this is just basically saying, yeah, you know, do what you're doing, continue doing what you're doing, put yourself out there so that your person can come in. It's like putting chlorine in the pool. The pool is dirty, put the chlorine in the pool and clean it up, basically. Right? I feel like that's what a lot of people in the collective is doing. In this dating pool is throwing chlorine in it and cleaning it. But that's, oh, excuse me, that's what I have for the collective. Some things are going to be revealed. People have to figure out which direction they want to go. Hi, Daya. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Let me just shuffle these. I'm not going to put that back there. Put this here. Oh my God. So all week, my sleep schedule has been ass. And I'm like, yo, why can't I be going to sleep? Because I'll be going to sleep like 5 o'clock in the morning just to wake up at 8. And then after work, take a nap. And then my moon app gives me a notification. Oh yeah, the new moon's coming up. I'm like, oh, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. Because usually the full moon is when I can't sleep. New moon, I could sleep like a baby. I'd be tired as hell. Let me just pick these up. Oh yeah, go. I just posted a video, a long form video about Luigi. If you guys haven't seen that, I think I did it yesterday. Yeah, we have to look into our people's prince. See how he's doing. That's crazy because I was talking and my flame just went all the way up. Did I not close this correctly? All right. Helga, let me go scroll. All right. Helga. Helga wants to know, what is the energy between me and EJ? Can I get an aspect of something more than friends? Yeah, it's like yes, and that stuff. Everything's more slow motion now. Okay. Ancestors. Helga wants to know, what is the energy between her and EJ? What is the energy between her and EJ? Whether it's the current or future energy. What is the energy between her and EJ? Okay. Let me put these two over here. Oh, yeah. Girl, it's not going to get any better. I mean, like, as in movement wise. Okay. All right. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Okay. Oh. I'll take both of those. All right. Helga. Girl. I think you probably be sleeping by now, but yeah. It's moving slow because we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card, right? It's like snail crawl, and yeah, he's slow moving. I don't feel like the energy is gonna speed up anytime soon. I feel like it's the reason why everything's moving so slow. Because we have the Two of Swords here, so EJ must be he's going through something internally. He doesn't know whether or not it's something that he wants or something he don't want. Because we do have the Five of Wands here, right? But I don't feel like this is more of external conflict. I feel like it's more of an internal conflict. And you're just going to have to ride the wave, girl. You're just going to have to ride the wave. And just let him come to figure it out on his own. Just continue doing what you're doing, because if you try to rush it, it's going to like fall apart. But we do have the Lovers here, right? And the overall energy was the Three of Cups, and underneath the Three of Cups was the Knight of Wands. No, not the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Right? So overall, like, there is some type of celebration coming in. Something that you can be happy about, because there's a possibility that he will offer you love, because we do have the Lovers here as well. But you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to be patient, and you're gonna have to let him try to figure it out, because yeah, his mind and heart is not on the same thing. I'm getting like he's kind of stressing himself out. He doesn't know like if he should move forward. He doesn't know if he should like take a step back, and like more of a step back, because you can't go as slow as it can right now. But just let him figure it out. Like, continue doing what you're doing. Like, if he reaches out to you, talk to him. Just don't try to like rush it, because you rush it, it's gonna spook him, and it's gonna spook him more than you want. Let me see here. I want to get this deck. Can I get 2 cards from this deck, please? 2 cards from this deck. Oh. Let me get one more. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, we have the new love, right? I wish I didn't know how to like flip this over so you guys could read it too, but I don't know. So we have new love here. So definitely this is a new love starting to brew, but you have to let it brew on its own time. There is also a past life connection here. So this is probably something regarding past life. So probably in the past life, you were the one that took the lead a lot. And now it's his turn to take the lead, because we do have let go of control issues. So you have to let it play out the way it needs to play out. All right. Don't force it. Like I said, don't force it. Don't rush it. And just let it play the way it needs to. Because right now, it's going slow for a reason. Because you don't want to repeat a past life mistake. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Helga. That's exactly what I have for you. He's very uncertain. I don't feel like it's uncertainty with you. I just feel like it's more so himself, and I don't feel like he to him, he doesn't know if he's ready, but his heart is open. So it's like his mind is like, are we ready for this? His heart is like, let's jump in. Let's do this. But that's what I have for you. You're welcome. All right. Now echoes next. Let me just do this. Yeah. This week I'm switching these out. I'm gonna use my other decks. I'm gonna use my Witches Tarot's deck. I haven't used that deck in so long. And it's been screaming at me to come out. So we're gonna use that deck. Starting next week. Let me just shuffle these. I don't know if I close this correctly. You know what? I don't have time for it. Okay. No, Echo put their question in here. All right, how can I approach self-improvement towards manifestation and career and love? All right, I know what deck we're gonna use. And then we're gonna use tarot afterwards. Hold on. This is specifically for when I get a new place in the far future, I'm gonna have a setup that is crazy. And it's gonna be easier for me to navigate. But let me use this one. All right. Echo wants to know. I just had a question. Okay. Echo wants to know. Ancestors Echo want to know how can they approach self-improvement. The fuck? All right. How can they approach self-improvement towards manifestation in career and love? Echo wants to know how can they approach self-improvement in career and love. Manifestation in career and love. How can they approach improvement towards manifestations in career and love? So you didn't necessarily get that many shadow cards in here. Let me see. No, you really did. You got one shadow card. All right. So the overall card we got is pen and creation, right? So it could just be journaling. You could journal stuff like stuff about the past. You could also write down your manifestations. If you're going to write down your manifestations, use a piece of white paper. It could be loose leaf paper, writing paper, drawing paper. Make sure it's just white. And use a blue ink. Blue ink. So blue ink, never black ink, because what it does, it's kind of like dulls in manifestation. And plus, black ink is usually used a lot in baneful and chaos magic. But use blue ink. Blue ink is the universal color in the universe. So, and it helps with manifestation. So ink I use is the color ink I use when I want to manifest blue ink, right? So write it down. Be very, very specific, right? If you want to do manifestations, don't be vague, because if you be vague and the universe is like, we think this is what you want. But no, be very, very specific on what you want. So like if you say, I want a 6-figure career, doing this, yada, 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 right? Then put it in the journal, forget about it. Don't look at it, don't read it over, write it, finish, forget it. But also write Dear Universe, and then write it in the sense that, write it in a way that you already have it, right? So when it comes to love, you could manifest the type of person you want, the type of relationship you want, how you want them to treat you. And it's also really good because the new moon's also for manifestation as well. It's not only for like letting go of stuff, it's also for manifestation as well. So you could write the type of love you want, like if you want them to be extremely affectionate, caring, put that. Be very specific, very, very specific in it, because if you, like I said, vague, the universe is gonna be like, we think this is what you mean, and we're gonna send it to you, and then it's gonna be like, no, this is not the person I want. This is not what I try to manifest, right? You could also, if you don't want the journal, you could burn it, because we have flame eternity. So you could burn your manifestations. So it is, because fire is transformative, and fire, it sends things to like, and the smoke goes up into the spirit room and stuff like that. Hi, Happy Berries. And then we have coins and support. So you are going to get, once you do this, you are going to get support, especially when it comes to money. Start small. Start like, hey, can I win a little scratch off or get like $5? Can I, get this money to manifest? Can I get this money so I can pay bills? Like stuff like that, right? Also, what you could also do, and this is for everybody in here, you could take salt, cinnamon, and do a hand wash, right? I think I posted about this in my community post like a while back. Once you do that, say, what is it? Oh my god, I did it for like a month straight and I can't remember the words. I have unlimited amounts of money. Abundance comes to me effortlessly. I don't have to work for it, right? Do that as many times as your intuition calls you, because some people do it for 1 day, some people do it for 3. I did it for like a whole month. Right? And it also kind of cleanses your energy as well. So we have 999, which is profound lessons are at hand, completion of a cycle is near. So you almost ending this stagnant type energy. I'm getting like stagnant type energy. It's like a chokehold energy with you. It's like, okay, you know how like a hose, if you have a, I haven't done shit. All right, let's say this is like a hose, right? This is an open hose, and if you fold it like this, right, the hose, you fold the hose, water can still get through, but it's coming in like very, very hard. So that's the type of energy you're in right now. I call it chokehold energy, right? And then we have stonewall and provoke. Once you start elevating yourself and start learning how to manifest more, because manifestation, I'm not gonna lie, manifestation is not the easiest thing in the world. It's very, very hard, and there's a whole bunch of different methods to do it. It's the old method, there's the whisper method, there's the listen to manifestation frequencies while you sleep. There's a whole bunch of different methods. I used writing and the cinnamon and salt method a lot, but once you start, your energy start opening a lot more, people are going to try to come and take you off your path, meaning they might try to put your energy in a lower vibration, which could be anger, could be arguments, being very combative, stuff like that. So you make sure you just want to be in high vibrations. When you're really, really happy, manifest. When you feel like you're being delusional, manifest. Don't manifest when you're sad. Don't manifest when you're unhappy. Don't manifest when you're uncertain. Don't manifest when you're in a low vibration. When you're happy, excited, feeling delusional, um, just feeling good in spirit, manifest. We're going to pull from tarot. What else do we have for Echo? Okay. The Lulu be Trulu. Man, since we hit January, I have been in a state of delusion, and I'm just like, what is going on? I was like, but I like it though. I was like, I like it. I haven't felt this delusional in a while. In a while. Right? All right. Oh, and also another thing that's a good manifestation is vision boards. Do vision boards. Right? Even though the energetic new year isn't until spring. Ooh, okay, candle. Even though the energetic new year isn't until spring, do the vision boards because you have until what, March 21st before we hit the new year. So from now to March 21st is the stepping stone. It's gearing up the energy. It's pretty much, how can I put it? You know how when you turn your car on, you gotta let your, if you live in a cold, like in a cold area, but when you turn your car on, you gotta let the car warm up. That's how you, that's what it is from here. From now until the spring equinox, you letting your manifestations warm up. So that when the actual energetic new year comes in, where everything is alive again, that's when it's gonna come in. But however, we have Echo, we have the Eight of Cups. You, this one, I feel like there's a lot of people and like very little somethings, but a lot of people that you need to walk away from, or a lot of people that you need to cut off. Because Eight of Cups talks about walking away, right? She got her bag. She got her bag and she's taking it. This bag will be money. This bag will be generosity. This bag will be kindness. Whatever's in this bag, she's taking it and moving it away from people that don't deserve it. So there's some people that you need to get rid of. There's some things that you need to get rid of. You might need to declutter as well to bring in more room for people. We also have these two cards came out sideways. It's the, let me put it upright. The Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, right? You have burdens, a lot of burdens in your life. To you, they might not feel like burdens, but they are burdens, and to the universe. It could be people, like, it's things that you juggle. Like, your plate is too full to take on anything else. Too full to take on anything else. Too full to take on anybody else's problem. That's why, I mean, you tend to juggle between us. And then you also tend to juggle between certain burdens. So burdens to you could be taking on other people's financial burdens, taking on other people's emotional burdens, you know, just doing more than you have the capacity to do. You're juggling this. We want this to be, for you, upright. Because when it's upright, it's not blocked for you. But if it's in reverse, it's kind of blocked, right? But just make sure you do that because you are embarking into this energy. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a single lady card. I would always say this. But it's also the card of self-employment, right? Climbing the corporate ladder. Look how fruitful the tree is. It has all these pentacles, has all these fruits. Look, she's nice and comfortable reading her book, living like financial freedom, right? This is the energy you want to embody because the Nine of Pentacles, she's independent, she's very stable in money, and her career is blossoming all the time. So this is the energy you're about to embody. And once you remove those people that don't need to be in your life anymore, you do have the Two of Cups coming in as well. That's why I say you need to declutter, whether it's actual physical things and people, so that you can bring this in, this energy in the Two of Cups. You have a lot of people that are part of that chokehold I was talking about, the energetic chokehold. that it's too much. Too many people like in your energy field that aren't really for you. So just let some people go. If you really feel like they are hindering you, let them go. If you feel like there's too much conflict or secret jealousy, secret competition, let them go. If you feel like they're not supportive, let them go. If you feel like that you always there for them, and then when it's time for you to like you go crisis and you ask them to come help you and they decide they want to be cast by the ghost, let them go. You have a lot of people and things to let go. But once you do that, I feel like all your manifestations are going to come in. I feel like everything is going to come in exactly how it is. And this year, I know the United States, whatever happens in the United States is a ripple effect into the world. That's what I believe, right? Yeah, it's a shitstorm, but block it out. Block it out. Do not feed it fear. Do not feed it your fear. Do not feed it your energy towards it. But if you like, keep updated with it, like once in a while, but not like constantly consume it, because what's going on now is too much low vibration, and it's gonna bring you down even more. Not saying ignore everything that's going on, because ignoring it is just being complacent, but don't consume it. Look at it. Oh, this was going on. Pass it on. Right. But that's what I have for you, Echo. Just do that. Write your manifestations down. Blue ink, white paper. Do the vision board. Do the vision. Like, I've done vision boards in the past, and make sure you actually feel it in your vision board. You're gonna feel it in your heart when it's true. And I did mine, I think, the day after New Year's Day. So it's cooking, and I look at it every day, and I'm just like, yo, that's my vision board. That's the one. That's the one. You could use colors. Like, you could. I use a canvas. I use a canvas for mine, and I painted it pink. All right, let me just shuffle. You're welcome. All right, we're gonna put you on this side. You know, I think what happened to this cup? Since I'm in New York, it's kind of cold. What is my? You know what? Oh, is Monday President's Day? I don't even know. Like, see, I don't even pay attention to the calendar either. All right. All right, Amber. Amber wants to know how her first week of substitute teaching will go. She starts next week, and she wants to know how is her first week of teaching going to go. Ooh. How is Amber's first week going to go? All right. All right. So the overall energy, we have the 9 of Swords, right? So I don't feel like this is what's gonna happen throughout the week per se. I feel like it's more so you're gonna be overthinking. You're gonna be a lot in your head. You're gonna stress yourself out, right? Because you want to do a perfect job. You want to do good. So you're gonna be in your head a lot. 9 of Swords, right? Even have 5 of Swords here, right? It's also like mental conflict. So yeah, you're gonna be in your head a lot next week. I feel like it's gonna be more around uncertainty. You're gonna feel like you don't know if you're doing something correct. You don't know if like the kids are going to uh understand what you're teaching or absorb what you're teaching. So it's a lot of factors in, and like, oh my god, like I don't know if I'm doing good, like I don't get feedback. It's like one of those things that you're not getting real life feedback, so it's kind of like putting a mental strain on you. You need some rest. Make sure you rest all next week because we have the 4 swords here. So it's a lot of swords. 3 swords out of the, what is it, 5 cards, 3 swords, right? So you make sure you rest. Make sure you get a good night rest. Make sure you are eating good. Could be just like a healthy breakfast or like a big breakfast, but make sure you have like something like that's gonna settle your stomach for some reason. Because I don't know, maybe you get extremely nervous and then you can't eat something, or like whatever you eat, certain types of food messes up your stomach. But yeah, definitely rest. I feel like there's gonna be somebody who's gonna help a little bit, because we do have the King of Cups here and then the Hangman. So this is somebody who may have empathy, right? Because I do feel like you might run into a little bit of snobs, teacher snobs, because, you know, I feel like they exist, teacher snobs. But there's going to be one that's going to give you pointers. That's why the Hang's here, because it's going to teach you give you some type of different perspective. Like, oh, like, might, like, give you a little advice that might help you out. Just be open to it. Not necessarily it's something you have to follow, but something you can incorporate into your own. I do need rest. I don't know if I should. Girl, you need some rest. It came up. You need some rest. You need all your energy. Let's see. What else do we have for Amber here on her first week of teaching? And get one more card. All right, come on. Don't move, you're gonna fall. All right. All right. All right. So we have fishing for comments. I feel like this is some, like, a teacher that they give like fake energy. Like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is fake energy. So they give fake energy. They might yeah. What is it? So, like, when I mean by like eat healthy, I don't know, because certain foods give energy. I know they say all foods give energy fuels, but certain foods for you give energy fuels. Like, I don't know, for some reason I'm saying like orange. Maybe eat orange. Eat an orange, organic orange, to like boost it up. But the fishing for comments is like somebody, like the teacher is gonna be like, oh, it's giving who can I say this? I don't know if you ever seen Bad Moms? I think it's Bad Moms. Bad Moms, and like the head PTA lady, like she acts nice, but she's like really mean. Like that's the type of energy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the like type of energy. We have cock block. Ooh, we have cock block. So it might be some people that are gonna try to like block you, because we also have like spiritual hater, low vibe. So it's gonna be very low vibrational. And then we have assessed lover, but I feel like it's clingy and control. Like it's given to all right, Regina George. There it goes. Regina George is like We wear pink on Wednesdays. Like, you know how Regina George try to controls her little group and then tries to control the school and stuff like that. Was it the plastics? Yeah. Oh, is that Regina George? Or is that Jawbreaker? I don't know. I watch too much movies. But yeah, that's the type of energy it's giving. It's giving like they want to be friendly, but also kind of control. If you watch Welcome to Derry, you've seen it with the little the Mard, the I forgot what that group is called. I gotta rewatch that. But yeah, just try to get at least as much rest as you can. Go sleep early. Like I said, eat a healthy breakfast. Make sure like you have orange. I don't know, for some reason it keeps showing me an orange. I don't know if you're allergic to orange or have orange. But yeah, it's gonna be very Regina George type people. But I don't necessarily feel like it's gonna affect you a lot. I just feel like try not to stress yourself out and just let it roll off your back. Because they are gonna try to control you. Yeah. So just to be aware of that. But other than that, I don't feel like you're gonna have a bad week. I feel like it's like I said, I feel like it's all mental for you. It's gonna be all mental. So try not to psych yourself out. Let's see. What does that smell? Alright. So Zaya's now. Ooh, my eyes twitching. All right. Oh, cloves. That's what it is. Okay. I was trying to figure out what the smell was, and I was like, I can't smell it. Do you like cloves? I don't know. Like, there's something with cloves. I don't know if it's a aroma that you use or like you clove tea or something with cloves. Because that's the smell I was smelling before I drank the water. All right. So Daya wants to know, can I get some message, whatever comes up? All right. Oh, the clothes is for you, Amber. All right, ancestors. What messages do we have for Daya? All right, ancestors. What message do we have for Daya? Ooh, why did my feet get hot out of nowhere? And it's cold as hell in my room. All right, ancestors. What message do we have for Daya? Alright, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Yeah, clove tea. I think like, I don't know if you add cinnamon to it as well, but I know it's definitely clove. Something definitely predominant clove. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. What messages do we have? Bottom of the deck. Alright, Daya. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is the bottom of the deck, right? So this is kind of like the overall energy. You're trying to build something, right? Not only... Because it could be building a friendship or you want to build friendship, probably more genuine friendships. But I'm also getting like something like building outside of yourself. Like it could just be working with your hands, or just like actually building something that will last long, something that's more like your legacy. It could be something like for work, but that's what I'm getting, like something for work or something with your hands you want to build. But definitely you want to build genuine relationships as well, right? We have the Three of Swords here, right? So there has been some type of heartache. I wouldn't say necessarily heartbreak, but like heartache, like some of disappointments. Mm-hmm. Yeah, drink that tea, especially when you're nervous. So like some type of different disappointments, right? So we have like the spilled ink. So you know how the people say, don't cry over spilled milk, like that. Like if these people or things haven't been going right, I feel like it's more of like a redirection or a distraction to you. And then we also have the Eight of Swords, right? There's some type of like you're not stuck. You're not like physically stuck. It's more like a mental thing, because you just haven't found your direction yet. You just haven't found where you want to go in life. Like you have an idea, but sometimes you second guess. Right? So we do have the Ace of Wands. Let me move this card. The Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, um, she normally has resting bitch face. So you can see it here. She has it, right? So this is, but she also has that energy to like, don't play with me, because the Queen of Pentacles can be very, very mean, right? But look how many cats she has in here. Like your intuition is about to spike. Like I mean, it's about to go up. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's wise, especially when it comes to money. And here the Ace is new beginnings, passion, right? It's passion. Because look, we have a palette here, a map, books. And this is also a new beginning. So you might try to like either learn a new skill, or again like map, navigating life. But it's definitely here to learn a new skill, because painting and book is like a skill. And it's funny because I just realized this is a book and quill. And then this one has a book and quill too. So it could just be you used to be a writer, probably wrote books, but then it kind of fell off. And now you're just like, should I go back to it? Should I finish it? Or do I want to become a writer? Oh, come on. So it's definitely something beginning. It's more like something passionate that you most likely probably lost passion for in the past, due to life interfering. Let's see, what else do we have for Zaya? Okay. That was way too many, but we take it. We take it. We take it. All right. Let's see here. So we have a false person. So there could be somebody in your circle or coming in your life. So they could be already orbiting you, but definitely coming in, and they're fake. Or fakey fake. They're fake. They're the type, extremely like two faces, two-faced-ish, but they're fake. I feel like they want to low-key compete with you. Uh, compete with you. Try to be you in a sense. Like they want to be first. Like let's say you want to buy a certain type of car, and then they all of a sudden want that same car too. So they're in secret competition. They're very fake, two-faced. They pretend to be your friend, but they're not. We have a message here, right? So you might get a message for somebody, and it might be like weird to you, or it could just be one of those anonymous text message. Like you don't have the number saved. It's just somebody telling you something. It's not necessarily somebody you know. Well, it is somebody you know because obviously it's somebody you know who got your phone number, but they're trying to be anonymous about it. I feel like it's because they don't want to problems cause friction. So it's kind of giving very secretive, like secretive message. It could be about that false person. It could be about them, like what they said. But it's definitely about something what somebody said. So it could just, like, again, it could just be somebody talking about you and another person who they have just enough spine to tell you, but not to defend you when you're not around. Like I said, it's giving very catty energy. Very, very catty energy. Most likely a female, yes, because females are very catty. But we also have income. Unexpected income. So you might get some money or might find money on the floor. So then we have this. Toil and labor and courthouse. Hi, Sleepy. So we have toil and labor and courthouse. So I don't know if you're trying to get like a job in a system, or want to work in like in the justice system or in a courthouse. Could be like a clerk. Why can I not speak today? Why can I never speak on here? A clerk, like a clerk position. But it's definitely given like a courthouse type thing, or something with do illegal. If that's the type of job you've been thinking about doing or looking into. Because I don't feel like it's like you have to worry about legal issues. I don't feel like that's that. I feel like it's more so like working, because toil and labor is a job. Like it's a job. I don't know if you are being told to get a legal job where you work with a legal system and you don't want to do it because you know it's not what you want to do and it's gonna make you unhappy. So be aware of that. So be aware of somebody trying to push you in that direction, like, oh, you should be, working in a court systems and just be like a paper pusher, basically. Is what I'm getting. But I'm not getting necessarily anything with like lawyer. So it's more so like working in a court system. A clerk, or it could just be a clerk job dealing with papers, like legal papers, legal assistant, paralegal, but not necessarily in the courts. But that's what I have for you, Daya. I used to be a legal assistant. I hated it. Some people like that. Some people like, paperwork jobs. I love paperwork jobs. I don't have to deal with people. But when I was a legal assistant, I dealt with people and I hated it. You're welcome. Let me just shuffle these. I was like, happy berry. Happy berries. Oh, do I have this backwards? I do have this backwards. Hold on. Why do I keep feeling like somebody keeps touching me? All right, before I start reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do live every Tuesday and Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Donations are welcomed. What is it? I do offer one-on-one sessions for $75, 60 minutes, over the phone, FaceTime, or Zoom. You ask any question you want. And you get down to the nitty-gritty. We could figure out what's going on. Let's see. Happy Berry wants to know, is a Gemini going to communicate with her in February? Is the Gemini going to communicate with her in February? Is the Gemini going to communicate with her in February? Okay. I don't know. Something flipped between you two. Because we have the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups, it's like, you see how this man look like he's stressed out? He looks stressed out. He looks like he's not happy, right? He has 3 cups here. It's like, I don't want these. This is not what I want. But then you have a server here that has a cup that it's most likely coming from the universe, right? It's basically the universe is like, here, you know, since you didn't like these, we have this person. I feel like this is you, right? You this cup. And they're still unhappy, still unsatisfied with this, right? And I don't feel like it's anything about you personally. I just feel like it's given, they keep looking on the other side of the fence, hoping to find something else, something better. It's like more so the grass is greener on that side. I'm gonna go check. Let's go check if the grass is greener on that side, and it's fake grass. It's fake green grass. That's pretty much just fake green grass, and they keep checking, and they don't know what it is. Because we have the 3 of Cups here. Usually 3 cups, yes, talks about celebrations, parties, stuff like that. But I'm getting more so like there's like a interference here. The third party interference. Third party interference could be a job. It could be another person. Right? Because we also have the 9 of Swords here. So they could just be depressed a little bit. Unhappy, sad. But it goes hand in hand with this 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups man looks sad. So it could just be they're overwhelmed in work. And that's what's really interfering. So they don't feel like they have enough to give to somebody else. But here, this is you. We have the 7 of Pentacles. You're trying to reap what it's sown, right? Basically, trying to reap your manifestation. Whether if this person is the type of person that you manifested, not like specifically manifested, but just like you told the universe what you wanted, and the universe gave it to you, and they came with baggage, right? You're trying to collect in what you but it's not happening. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So like this just tells me like it's a very, very slim chance that you may hear from them in February. Right? A very slim chance. It's like don't don't really get your hopes up. I just don't feel like if you've been hoping, wishing to hear from them, I don't feel like it's gonna happen in February. Like, this is a really depressing energy. Like really depressing. Oh, I don't know. They're just they're not here. They're not here. When I mean they're not here, they're just like they're on autopilot. They're not very much here. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I didn't like that knock. All right. Let's see. What else can we tell Happy Berries about this reading, about the Gemini? What else can we tell her about that? Yeah, he's not he's not happy. He's very much unhappy. It's given I am depressed. Cause like I don't know, for some reason I'm like really depressed. Like driving depressed. Let's see. What else can we tell her? But that's also why I blocked him, because he likes me, but he still yeah. Because of what you wrote. I'm laughing because I'm reading what you wrote, and I picked up the over here. It says separation. And but like, all right, separation, yeah. But they do miss you. They do miss you. But it's like they don't know how to communicate properly. They don't know how to reach out. They don't know. It's like they want you to do all the work. It's like, yeah, they do all the work and I just follow. But who wants to be with somebody who wants to be with a man who can't lead? Because then you might as well just be by yourself. Because it's not going to be a that much effort being put into the relationship. Let me see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah. Clock it. Okay, hold on. Well, we already did separation card. See, look, it came out again. So I know it says seduction, but it says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, a temptation, third party interference. So yeah, it's definitely, this is just a confirmation. There is a third party interference. I don't feel like it's somebody else, but he does have wandering eyes. He does always look on like the grass is greener. But there's definitely third party interference. It's definitely given work, but I don't feel like another woman energy is involved. We do have heart with key here, right? It says welcome in love, meeting the one, open your heart, get into the other perfect, right? So I feel like this is the energy he's gonna slowly go into, because he's given snail pace. It's like, I mean, even slower than a snail pace, because we do have the lightning card here, right? The lightning card. So we have sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And then the second card with transformation? No, it's not. Okay. All right. So I feel like since you guys really aren't talking and you kind of blocked him and you kind of pull your energy back, and the separation card is like, I'm missing you. So yeah, you're heavily on his mind, but he still won't make the move. He still won't try to reach out. Like, he has your number, right? And even though he's blocked, he could use one of those text-free apps, a random text message, right? But I feel like in another month, probably a month or two, probably around like March, he might reach out because we have Coffee Cup here, and it talks about meeting up, right? And Heart with the Key mixed with Coffee Cup is like, okay, I'm welcome, I'm open to love, I'm open for a relationship, so let's do that. Oh, and it's 1:01 on the clock, right? And then we also have engagement ring here, so like, it's up to you if you really want to make this something long term. Once he realizes that there's nobody better than you, once he realizes that he really wants you, and that you taking yourself out of the equation forces him to realizes that. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, because you could sit here and do whatever you want to do, and him come back and he's like, yes, I want to be with you, and you could be like, I don't want to anymore. You took too long, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like even though he has the ball in his court, you have the ultimate say, right? But I'm getting like a month or two that this epiphany is gonna click, and because he's gonna feel like there's something missing. There's something missing. Like I, I don't know what it is. There's something missing. And then once he starts thinking about you a lot more, that's when he's gonna realize it is. But I don't think he's gonna write back in February. Maybe March, but not February. He's just depressed. It's really low energy. Ooh, fuck. That's what I have for you, though. Who's next? Who's next? Is it Sleepy Cat? Yes, girl. Don't put your eggs in all them baskets. You're welcome. Do not put your eggs in one basket. I learned my lesson doing that in the past. But I've been next, especially lately. Please forgive me, guys. Please forgive me. I just want to see what's out there. Maybe the dating pool got better. I went back on a dating app and come to conclusion, these men ain't shit. But not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them are very decent. But the majority of the ones I encountered, oh my God. Like, they don't know how to have a conversation. And that's really sad. It's really sad. But, any children, Sleepy girl. You came to the right one. And I say that because I know these cards are going to be there for me. Let me go shuffle those. I say that because let me tell you guys, I've got confirmation from a reading I did 3 years ago. I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to say, like, so I had a client that came to me for a fertility reading, right? 3 years ago, this was like 2023. This was when I was, because I'm very transparent with you guys. I was deep in my imposter syndrome. I did not have the confidence I have now. So I did a reading. I told her that she had 2 kids coming in. The first one was going to be a girl. Second one was going to be a boy. And I said, you're welcome, Happy Berries. And I gave 2 months. I gave June and October. Those are the months I was getting. A year after that reading, she had a girl in November. And I just found out that she's currently pregnant. And I was like, it's going to be a boy. Because that's what I said before. It's going to be a boy. And I got confirmation yesterday. It's a boy. And it's due in July. But like still June or October is still right there. So you came at the right time, girl. Like, I've done readings for people that I am not in contact with no more, so I don't know how the confirmation works, but yeah. And mind you, that was from 3 years ago. Oh my god, can we shuffle this? Okay, boom. And I've been having these on my desk for a long time, so I get to use them. Because I keep saying I'm going to do a spirit baby readings. Because I love spirit babies. They're very cool to chat with. So let me just shuffle these. Do I have another? Because I know I have another. Yes, I do have another deck, but that one's big. All right, we're going to use both of them. Yes. All right. Let me just shuffle these a bit. Well, yes. My own spirit babies be letting me know they're around. They're around. Let me just shuffle this other deck here. Thick ass deck. But also, I will. What is it? There's a book, Sleepy Cat, that I think you'll find interesting. It's about spirit babies. I don't have it out. I have it in my book stash. But it's about spirit babies, and it's a really good book. It's a really good book. They have meditations in there that you could do to connect with spirit babies. I think it's on Amazon. It's by, oh my god, what is his name? I think it starts with an F, his name. Something like that. But it's a really good book. I finished it in one day. And there's another one that I didn't get to finish yet, because my undiagnosed ADHD does not let me finish books like it used to. But let me just shuffle these. Alright. But definitely look it up. It's a really good read. It's it tells you about spirit babies. Yes. He's actually a spirit baby professional, so to speak. He's a psychic medium, something like that. But he dedicated his life to spirit babies, and he basically gave up his opportunity to have kids to help spirit baby kids. And what's that movie? It's a Disney movie that deals with spirit babies as well. I saw it and I was crying like I had ugly tears. I was crying so ugly because it's a really good movie. It's a Disney movie. It's about spirits and spirit babies and reincarnation. It's a really cute movie. All right. But that's pretty much how spirit baby world is to an extent, not fully, but to an extent. All right. Ancestor Sleepy Cat wants to know: are there any children in her future? Sleepy Cat wants to know: are there any children in her future? All right, calling in Sleepy Cat spirit babies. What do you guys have to say? All right. Okay. I'm gonna pull 5 cards from here. Let me get one more card. Ooh, Do you want to go flying? Okay. So we have this. It's a lot of words. I don't know if you can read it, but I'm gonna read it. It says, Archangel Raphael says, your heart chakra is blocked. Love and respect yourself. For mommy, so you can feel happier and empowered. So you have to open up your heart chakra, right? How can we open a whole chakra? You could do meditations. They have meditations for the heart chakra. You could do more self love, because self love actually helps open up the heart chakra, and also letting go of grudges, letting go of past partners who hurt you or wronged you, and by forgiving them, right? That's one way you could do it. So yeah, just make sure you have your heart chakra open, because it's gonna help bring in the love that you want, and it's also gonna help the spirit baby come in. So what's happening now is the spirit baby is trying to get you to open up your heart. Yes, I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Yes, it's like a cloud, like the book covers like a cloud and stuff. It has like clouds on it, but that's the one. I think that's the one. But yes. So open up your heart chakra, right? And then we also have, mommy, the rocket ship of love is getting ready for takeoff. Are you ready for this super fun ride? Buckle up. And it has new beginnings, right? Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. It has new beginnings, right? So once you crack open your heart chakra, this love that's coming in for you, it's gonna be somebody who your spirit baby chooses. So a lot of people don't know this, that spirit babies choose their parents, right? They choose their mom, they choose their dad. So it could be like, for instance, I could have a spirit baby, right? And I could be with somebody, but if my spirit baby doesn't choose them, we can't have kids together. Well, we could, but it's gonna be a struggle, right? That's why we have a lot of stories where there's couples that try to have babies with certain people and they don't get pregnant. So then once they break up and go with somebody else, after the first try, they get pregnant. Again, that's the spirit baby. Spirit babies are very, very, very specific on who they want to be their parents. We have, mama, you're almost at the finish line. You're almost there. So you're almost done all the healing. I feel like the heart chakra is the last thing that you need to work on, but you're almost done with the healing. Not like fully, because we never finished healing, but you're almost done with the healing enough to the point where the spirit baby was like, all right, I could come in. Because they like to come in when it's not chaotic, where there's a lot of love, there's a lot of calmness, right? So we do have here, we have baseball, soccer, and football. Or joy, get ready. Get your sports gear ready, because it's a boy. So your first child is a boy. It could be your only child. You could be one of those parents that only have one child, right? But it's definitely a boy. We have summer, right? So they're gonna be born in the summer. They're gonna be a summer baby. They could be born in the summer, or you could conceive in the summer. Let's see from here. What else can we tell Sleepy Cat about the future children? What else does she need to know? Ooh. All right. 5 parts from this? Okay. Because they want 5 parts. Ooh. All right. Oh, because you had 3 major arcanas that came out the last 3 cards. Okay. All right. So we have the 9 of swords. Right. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Don't feel like you're don't feel like you're behind. Right. Especially when it comes to kids. A lot of women nowadays are having kids in their 50s. Like, women are waiting later to have kids, and it's more because we want to be certain that our partner can be who they say they are, can help out. You know, they're I'm not necessarily perfect, but damn near perfect, right? So don't stress about not finding your person, because I do feel like they're coming in. I do feel like they're coming in. Uh, this year is a 1 year, so it's also a year like of love and beginnings, right? So don't stress yourself out, because it's gonna what do you call it, kind of block you. I want to say you may, it depends, because I don't know your medical history, so you may want to see about like IVF in the future when you meet your person, or if you want to do it solo, because I know some people do it solo as well. But I feel like that's gonna be like a route, one of the routes you could take, right? I feel like that's like if you're exhaust all your options. I feel like that's what it is. But a person coming in is the King of Cups. I feel like they're emotionally intelligent, very genuine. I also feel like with the King Cups of energy, I also feel like the baby, the boy is kind of emotional. Kind of emotional. It's given cancer. It's given they're cancer. So if you're not used to crybabies, this one's gonna be a crybaby, right? We have the star. So keep your hope alive. Keep your hope. Keep wishing. And I feel like you, with the high priestess here, you feel like it's gonna happen sooner than you think. Than we both think. You have it in an indication. I also feel like you probably started dreaming about kids a lot, like random babies. Like, it could be one dream could be a girl, one dream could be a boy. Um, Spirit babies tend to show up whatever gender they're most comfortable in. Right? So we have the Judgment in reverse. That just tells me there's a decision. Like I said, I feel like the decision um could be either you want to do it solo or you want to wait. But a decision needs to be had. How you want to do it? Do you want to go um wait for a partner, or you want to do it solo? Right? Someone like to fight. That's true. But yeah, I feel like right now you're at a fork in a road. Like, I feel like the fork in the road is mostly, do I just go and end up and have a baby by myself, because um the dating pool is actually trash, or you're gonna wait for somebody to come in. It's whatever decision you choose. But regardless, the baby's coming in, right? Um, so it's a boy. Summertime, but summer is very significant. It could be this summer. Like, I'm not saying like you're gonna go out and get pregnant this summer. So this summer, either your decision is gonna be made, or you're gonna meet somebody in the summer, and then by next summer, like that. Because it's very, very weird how they do this. Let's see what else. I want to pull from here. Oh my god, come on. It's a little cold. It's called bun in the oven. So you get some like little characteristics traits and see what it is. Let's see. What is the Spirit Baby's characteristics trait? But I do know they're very shy. They're present, but they don't talk. Well, they're not talking to me. But I know that they're here. So, like, could be shy. Let's Can we get some November, baby? Okay. Summer. Get one more. All right. So summer is still significant, but it could, like I said, it could be. Do you meet your person in the summer? Things start moving in the summer. Make a decision in the summer. You know, when it comes to birthday, I'm like a month off. But we do have like November babies. So it's either they're going to be September or they're going to be October. Right, no, I mean December, right? October or December. Ooh, excuse me, I get my months mixed up. But my record, I'm a month off. So it might be either the month before or the month after. So November baby, right? Ooh, come on. We have love cars, trains, and planes. So it's the typical boy. They may have great gray eyes. Idealistic. So they're going to be very, very smart. Very, very smart. They're going to have a lot of ideas and try to implement them. So they could be a builder. Or was a builder. I don't know if red hair runs in your family. So there's red hair. But they can also have hair like yours. So it could just be the hair like yours could be the texture. So it could be like if you have straight hair, they have straight hair, but red hair. But I do feel like there's one very, very strong baby, and it's a boy. So congratulations on that. Like I said, I have a 3-year expectancy when it comes to spirit babies. So from now until 3 years, it's the window. Right? But you definitely have at least one child in your orbit. Which is good. Which is good. And then it's going to be a shy baby. A very, very shy baby. But that's what I have for you, Sleepy. Just make sure you work on your heart chakra. That could be just like your final stage before the spirit baby could be like, okay, I'm ready to go in whenever mom decides to get pregnant. I don't feel like it's a oopsie baby. I feel like it's more so you're going to have to plan this. And plan how you want to plan it. But for girl children. Girl, I feel like I'm going to end up having old boys. And I really don't, but it is what it is. Sometimes they pick their gender. But definitely read that book. When I got it, it was kind of cheap. I think I got it when it was like $5. I don't know how much it is now. But it's a really good book. It has a lot of manifestations into it. Yes. But if anything, the boy is definitely coming first. So you might gonna have to try for that girl. You might gonna have to try for that girl. Alright, we're gonna put you back under here. Because we don't really use you that much. But definitely the first one is definitely gonna be a boy. I got a 100% confirmation rate. I've been correct. That's the only reason. I know I sound a little cocky saying it, but 98% correct. 2%, I was a month off on the birthday, on the date of birth. What? Your first one is definitely a boy. Definitely a boy. So get them names ready. I don't know. I just heard the name Connor. So Connor might be a specific name or the baby's name. But hey, girl, congratulations. I hope you have a good journey. Whatever decision you decide to do it. Yeah. Girl. Just use your intuition when you put yourself out there. Have some filtering questions, because one of my filtering questions is, who did you vote for in November 2024? That's my filter question. Who did you vote for in November 2024? If they say they didn't vote, I could work with that. I could work with I didn't vote. I could work with that. But if they voted for Trump, I'm sorry, we got to part ways. I'm sorry, we have to part ways. But that's one of my filtering questions. And then I be straight up. Like, I don't do the can be the test. That's just like, I don't know about all that. So maybe a C. Maybe it's a C name. We're just going to say it's a C name. We're going to call him Baby C. Because we're going to see what his name is. Right? But I loved... You know what? I might do a Spirit Baby reading as a long form. You... Between the confirmation guy and you having me do a fertility reading, a Spirit Baby reading, I might do one for next week. You inspired me to. But I feel like that's what... I don't think anybody else is on the list. I think you was the last one, right, Sleepy? Let me see. Yeah, you was the last one. But let me see what else. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably gonna get off. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm live every Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern. What else? If you ever want to have a one-on-one session with me, talk about anything, like I said, anything, literally anything. I read anything. Probably not health because, well, yeah, a little bit. More in one-on-one sessions instead of lives. But one-on-one session, 60 minutes would mean $75, phone call, over the phone, FaceTime, Zoom. Yeah, so don't forget to hit that bell. And thank you, everybody, for letting me read you. Don't forget to check out my pop culture tarot that I posted yesterday. It's about Luigi, which I've been correct about him too. If you go look at my February 2024 reading about him, February 2025 reading about him, I was correct on that. And then look up what happened in September of 2025. But yeah, thank you guys for letting me read you. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. And yeah. You're welcome. Have a good night.